Hello and welcome, I'm your English skills tutor. Today we're going to know about polysemous words. What are polysemous words? Let me write that down for you. Polysemous words. P-O-L-Y-S-E-M-O-U-S. Polysemous words. Polysemous words are those words which can have more than one meaning and more than one use. So we got to be wary of them. So this is illustrated with 5 examples. But first of all, we need to ask the question, how do you know which meaning of the word is being used? What clues in the sentence or situation help you decide? So these two are helpful for us in order to know which meaning or use of the word is being employed, is being used. So let's go and see what examples we have. Bark, meaning 1, noun, meaning 2, verb. The tough outer covering of a tree bark. The dog hid behind the tree's thick bark. So you see that tree is the word here which is indicative of the meaning of bark here, right? So the tree has bark. That's why we know that this is not the barking of a dog but bark of a tree, because it says trees bark, not the dog's barking. Meaning 2, verb, the sound a dog makes. The dog began to bark loudly at the stranger. So dog began to bark. This bark belongs to dog. That's why this bark means the sound that a dog makes. So these are polysemous words. Bark. This is a polysemous word. Okay? Same word, two very different meanings, one about trees, one about sound. Sound of the dog specifically. Bat, meaning 1, noun, meaning 2, also noun. Now this is a little more tricky because both are nouns. But how are they different? A flying nocturnal animal. A bat flew out of the cave at dusk. So this is an animal. We know that because it flew out of the cave, right? And the other one is a piece of sports equipment used to hit a ball. We know that because he swung the bat and hit a home run. Now home run is hit in a field. So we know that this bat is of the field of the sport baseball, while this bat, it flew out itself out of the cave. So this is an animal. An animal flies out. An animal is able to fly out by itself because it has consciousness. The other bat does not have the consciousness. The other bat is used by a human. He swung the ball, right? So this is another polysemous word, bat. Context clues. This is important. Context clues. Cave versus baseball field. Tell you which bat is meant. Now, ring. Meaning 1, noun, a small circular piece of jewelry. Meaning 2, verb, to make a sound like a bell or phone, when a bell rings or a phone rings, right? So she wore a gold ring on her finger, and please ring me when you arrive, right? These are different words, and we know that by context clues. The context clues is she wore something, which is the ring, and ring me, ring is itself a verb here. This is the context clue, that it's an action. This word can be both a thing and an action. So ring is another polysemous word. Okay, ring. The next two are watch and light, and you can see that how they're different. To look at something carefully or for a period of time, a small timepiece worn on the wrist. So this watch is an action verb and this watch is a noun, which is a thing. A classic example of how function changes the words use and meaning. So function changes the words use and meaning. Function is important in the sentence, right? So function can also change the meaning and use of the word. Okay. Light, meaning one, something that makes things visible, and the other thing is not heavy. Adjective, so noun and adjective, these are different. So turn on the light, it's too dark here, the bag is very light even with my books inside. So this light is a thing which is turned on. To turn on a thing which is called light, and here is the bag is very light, so A is B, right? Bag is light, so this light itself is an adjective. We know that by its function, that the adjective is modifying the noun. One word, two completely different ideas, brightness versus weight. So this is by idea also. Idea, or you can also call it the functional idea. So that's how they differ. Light. Okay. I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Be always wary of polysemous words. Polysemous words, they are the words which have different meanings and different use cases depending upon the context clues of the sentence. Take care. You did well.